Assalamualaikum everybody. So welcome to the new video. Okay, so today we are going to we're going to learn about pandas. Pandas is also a library as NumPy is an open source and mainly it works on label data. Like NumPy works on the array, the central that NumPy is array, right? So in the same way for pandas label data, okay, pandas work mainly on the label data. In simple way, just understand for manipulating the data, okay, like the cleaning and all. Okay, whatever we have to do the operations on the data, that all things we can do in pandas. Okay. Now I mentioned about data cleaning, right? What is data cleaning? Okay, deleting the irrelevant data, the data which is not used for us, right? Okay. And in our data, there might be some empty rows or null values which have to be either removed or they have to be filled with some values. Okay. That things can be done. Okay. The correction of data type. See, example, if we take uh, any kind of data like integer or a boolean data type in the data set might be in the form of a string. Okay, the data type of that will be string. So what we have to do while data cleaning, we have to convert that string to the integer. Okay, so basically correcting the data, or we can say typecasting for the correct of applying the correct operations. Okay, in that case we are going to use this. We'll get to know this while we are going with the data cleaning series. For now, you just understand this thing, converting the data. Okay, so now as I told, filling the null value. Okay, this is nothing but a kind of data cleaning, cleaning the data, cleaning the data. Now, let us start with this. Okay, this was a bit theory. Okay, so before starting, let me tell you how to use Gemini here. Okay, see, it's not important to learn everything from the video. You have to even know how to use the AI. Okay, use this AI, Gemini or ChatGPT, and many other tools, cloud and all. Okay, for your coding purpose. These are very important tools for the coding purpose because you might get some errors. Okay, while watching videos, the errors which I may not, you may get that. Okay, you may get that errors. In order to come up with that, you can also use this Gemini. Okay. For Google Colab, Gemini is the best. You can even use ChatGPT. No. Okay. Like, see, just want to explain about pandas, right? So always remember, while prompting, remember to make your AI model to act as some teacher. Okay. No. Act as if you are a Python developer and explain me the concept of pandas and its application. Okay. Application in data science. Okay. Data science. So basically, whenever you're prompting anything, make sure that you're giving a kind of a role to it so that it can give you a more precise and correct answer. Okay, got it? And let's it generate it. Yeah, definitely it takes a time. So we have to wait. You can even apply the same thing for pandas. See here. Pandas is an open source providing high performance, easy data structure and all. Okay. Why it is essential? Or it is given. Okay. So once go through it, understand it, you can get okay. Fine. Now let's come to the coding part. Okay. So first of all, and always remember, whenever you have library, we have to import them. Whenever you are having libraries, you have to import pandas as PD. Okay, and if we are getting any error, like it is telling something like not able to find module like this, not able to find module, any kind of error it is giving regarding the module. So use this one. Okay, install pandas. Okay, there might be some systems or other ideally where you can't run this pandas. Okay, means you have to install pandas, then only you can run them. Okay, so that's why. But if you're going with Jupyter or Google Colab, in that case, you don't need to install it because it is pre-installed, which is given to you already. But in other cases, you have to do that. Okay, you have to install pandas and all that. So make sure if you're getting any kind of error like this, you have to install them. Okay. So I installed pandas already here, and also I will import numpy as entry. Okay. Now, to do any numeric computation, we need NumPy. Okay? That is the use of NumPy. Let's move further. First of all, always remember NumPy is very important for this. Okay, NumPy only we are going to build this all this. Now, A equals np dot array. Okay, let us create some array. Okay, 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. Okay, next and print A. We got A. Now let us see. Now Pandas has data structures. Okay, I mean Pandas had some kind of data structures. Okay, what are that? There are three types of data structures mainly. The first one is series. So basically, understand series is the kind of one-dimensional data. Okay, one-dimensional data. So how we are going to make that series here? Easy. Df equals df is a nothing but data frame. Standardly we'll give it up. Okay, pd dot series. Okay, of a series. In order to convert the given array into series, we need to write this in pd dot series. Okay, pd is nothing but pandas series of a and print of df. So now what it will do, it will make it into columns. Okay, and a kind of data sets. If suppose you want to fix an index for it as well. Okay, suppose I want to fix the index for this as. So what I will do, comma index equals, I'll set something a, comma b, comma c, comma d, and yeah, if there is a letter you have to directly the string. Okay, and run. See what happened. Now the index which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has changed to A, B, C, D. Okay, again I'll just show you this part. Once I'll run this, see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you can see, right? Now, so if I add the index, it will give me A, B, C, D. Okay, so you can change the index in this. This is just the thing which I want to explain you regarding that. Okay. Now, if you want to access any element, so directly you can do this thing as yeah, D of B. Oh, sorry, DF. Okay, now DF dot C. Next, print DF of B. See, what is that B index? You at B you are having 2. So you got this. Okay. Now, see, now print DF dot B. If you want to access any element, use this one. Okay, use this one, and you got this 2. Okay, you can even create series with a list. Here we use array. It is nothing important to have an array as well. You can have a list A of okay 1, comma 2, comma 5, comma 6. Let us make a tuple t equals 2, comma 6, comma 8, comma 0. And yeah, now let's convert them into series. P dot series and all. So P equals PD dot series of A. Enter. Next, Q equals PD dot series of D and print P and Q. So see, this is P and this is Q. Okay. Let that. Okay. If you're not aware of escape characters or the sequence characters, understand this. Backslash n is nothing but it will help in getting into the new line. Okay. It creates a new line. So as you can see, this one and this one, tuples. Okay. So it's not mandatory that always you have to use only number array. Yeah, it is. Basically, you have to use that, but still, you can even use this. Okay. Now the main thing starts. 2D data frames. Okay. This is see. These are nothing but called series 1D, one dimension, two dimensions are called data frames. Okay. One dimensions are series, two dimensions are called data frames. Now, what are data frames? Data frames are 2D or two dimensional, and they are heterogeneous. Okay. We have here rows and columns, and that are mutable. Mutable in the sense we can change. Okay. Now, here columns are also known as features, variables, fields, dimensions, attributes, and rows are nothing but records, values, and index. Okay. So basically, columns do have some names. Okay. Do have some names? No, actually they are columns. Nothing but indicates the feature. Okay, or the attribute or which field they belong to. Rows are nothing but will All the data will be recorded in the rows. Now let us make some data frame here. I have already created it using dictionary. You can also do that. Not only dictionary, you can also use other things. Okay. So let us convert the data type into the data frame. Okay. See here under the dictionary, I used list. Once if you can observe this thing. Okay. I used dictionary. Okay. Inside the dictionary, I used list. Okay. So it's nothing but list under the dictionary. This is the thing. So now, so PDF equals PD dot. See there we used to use data series, right? Here we are using data frame. PD dot data frame. Okay. And then what's it of data and print of DS. That's it. There you go. See, student is a column. What are the columns here? Student, subject, marks, and subject. Okay, so student are nothing but the names. Subject are nothing but the what kind of subjects marks they are having. Okay, and the what semester they will teach. Okay, this is the thing which you have to know. You can even simply make a data even one column. Like suppose, see, we got this. Okay, here one small mistake we got. Now that's it. Okay, move to the main part. Okay, just wait. Okay, so now see, let us move for the data sets. Okay, now pd dot read. See, this was the data frame which we are creating for normal purposes. Okay, but now let us read the data. Okay, pd dot read dot underscore csv. If you are reading the csv is nothing but here you have to keep an extension. Okay, like if it is Excel file, Excel X. Okay, if it is a CSV file, you have to put CSV. CSV. Now, where mostly the practicable data you will use is nothing but under the CSV. Okay, so while you are in Gemini, okay, you have to copy the path. Okay, if you will just open this file one. And if you will go to the sample, here you will have this training and testing data. So copy the path and paste it here. Okay. If you are in Jupyter Notebook and all, you have to upload the PDF there or the CSV file there, and you have to write pd.read and the data set name. Here the data set name is California Housing Test, right? So whatever data set you are including, just you have to write the name.csv. Here in Gemini, you have to copy the path and you have to paste and run this thing. There you go. You can see the data. Now the main thing Panda starts from here. Okay, the main Pandas that one which we are doing was the basic part. Now, okay, so what are the operations you can do here? Okay, here we have to give it a name as well. So let us name it as df equals data frame. Okay, now df dot head. What does this one do? This is nothing but it will help you in finding. It will just give you the first 5 rows. Okay, give you the first 5 rows. Okay, now df dot tail. It will give you the last 5 rows. Okay, or if you want, you can just suppose I don't need 5, I need a bit more. Suppose I need 15. So I'll write df of 15. Okay. It will give you the first 15 rows. If I want from the last, I can write df dot age and it will give you the last 8 rows. Okay. Df dot shape. What is a shape? Shape is nothing but the number of rows at the top. So there are 9 columns and 3000 rows. Okay. Df dot describe. Okay. Describe. So now with that 3000 rows. Now, if you are df dot describe, it will give us that description means count, okay, number of rows, what is the mean of that column, what is the standard deviation. STD means standard deviation, mean means minimum value, 25th percentile, 50th percentile, 75th percentile, and the max. This all will be given to you. Okay, this all data you'll have when you'll write df dot describe. Okay, now you can also find it as df dot size and it will give you the size. Okay, number of rows into number of columns. Say 3000 into 9 is 27,000 and that is your answer. Okay, now df dot info. Okay, df dot info will give you the information. Okay, what is the data type, whether it contain any null values or not. Okay. Other than that, the main thing here which you have to understand is main thing, the most important df dot columns. df dot columns. Now, what is the use of df dot columns? It will give you the column needs. Okay, this is an essential part for the. This is the first step which you're going to do in the data key. Okay, df dot col. Okay, and you can also use df dot is null. Is there any null values? If there is, it will give you true, or if not, it will give you false. So in order to go, in spite of going in this way, you have to also add one more attribute df dot sum is null and sum. So this is the best way for approaching to find the null values. Okay. Why? Because if you let df dot is null, it will give you true, false, null. But if you also add dot sum, it will just give you everything in short. Does it have? If it has, it will give you the count, like how many there. If not, it will give you simply zero. So as you can see, all of them are zeros. It means there is no null values here. Okay, there is no null values here. I hope this thing is clear for you. Okay. Now, accessing the data set. How you're going to access the data? Okay. So df of, suppose I want the first one. So I'll just or I need any column. I'll just write the column name with the string and hit enter. See, it'll give you that column. Okay, suppose I want some other column, or if I want, oh sorry, if I want population column, so I'll just write here population and delete. Okay, you'll get the column. This is how you can access them. And here also you can apply the same thing, df dot head, df dot population of head. So it will give you the first 5 rows of the population. Or if you want, you can apply the tail as well here, tail population of tail, you get this. Okay, these are all the things which you can do with this. So now let's go for the last. Now, if you want to locate, okay, if I want to locate to any kind of row, okay, so what I will do, df dot log of 0. So it will, what it will do, it will give me the data of the first row, okay, the first row, longitude of the first row, the latitude, the house median, and all. So basically, it will give me the first row. If I want from 1 to suppose till 3, it will give me till 3. Understood? From here, okay. See, normally if you do the indexing part, you won't get that. Understand this, okay? You won't get that much. If I write df of 1, see, it will give me an error. df of c. So if I write df of 1, just give throw an error. Okay, if I write 3, it from there it might give you. But suppose if I want to look at any data, then I have to df dot lock. Lock and ilock are the two things which we have to understand if you want to look at the data. Okay, now suppose these are the data. Okay, some data which we want to locate. So I'll select that from df dot column and df dot log. Okay, this all columns. Okay, log. Oh, sorry. Actually, log here. Whatever column you want, select that columns. And remember, if there is one column, you have to enclose that in a single bracket, single square bracket. And if there are more than one, you have to use double square brackets. Okay. So from 0 to I need till 40. See, I'll get all the data of that column. So what columns are longitude, latitude, house median, and total load. All things like this. Okay. This was about it. Okay. Now let us apply a bit few operations upon them. And yeah, in Gemini, just clear this and you can clear the cell. Now, df of longitude percentile 2 equal 0. Or no, let us take it as total rooms as well in place of this. And can you run this? Will you get an error with this? No. It will give you the data in the form of true or false. Means whether the total bedrooms are when even numbers. Understand? Whenever we're writing percentile 2 equal 0, but what we are telling, we need an even number. Are they even? No. If they are even true, if not, they are false. Okay. So you can even use df underscore even. You can create a date. data set from a data set again. Okay, so a df of equals of total rows. Now df underscore even. There you go. You'll get this. Means what it is doing in place of giving us true false. So whenever we write this kind of function where df of the function whatever we want of the total rooms, it will give us in place of row of one, it will give us a number type. Okay. So this thing for today, that's it. We'll see you in the next video with new topics like how to handle the missing values, okay, what are trash and all. Okay, once we are complete done with the pandas and numbers, then we'll go for the data clean. Okay, fine. See you. Assalamualaikum.